Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm gonna show you guys how I make fresh jujube tea. Let's get started. All right, first things first, I have my fresh dried jujubes here, and they've been soaking in a baking soda bath for a good 30 minutes just to kind of clean them out. So now I'm going to rinse them out again and drain them. All right guys, I have my huge Dutch oven pot and I filled it up almost up to the brim, filled with filtered water. And now I'm going to add in my jujubes into the water. The water is not even boiling hot. I just turned it on. So now I'm going to add all of them in. And in addition to that, I also chopped up a couple ginger and sliced them into pieces, and I'm gonna add that in. And that is all you need. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 45 minutes to an hour at a medium-high temperature, or medium-high heat. All right guys, so the tea has been brewing in this pot for a good 45 minutes. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove all the jujubes out of here, and in order to continue to enhance the flavor, I'm actually gonna cut them open. But I'm also, even though I'm removing the jujubes, I'm just removing them just to cut them open, and then I'm going to transfer it back into the pot so that it could brew for another hour. All right, so what I mean by cutting them open, I literally just grab a pair of scissors and I literally just cut all the jujubes open to get all that nutrients out there and open just like that. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like when it's all chopped up like that. And now I'm going to transfer it back into the water, and it's going to boil for another 45 minutes to an hour. One thing I forgot to mention, this is just going to be simmering in there on low heat, and I'm going to cover it and just kind of leave a little opening on the cap. Just like this. So I can see there's a little opening there to kind of let the heat out a little bit. So. All right guys, this is an hour in, and look at that. It is fully brewed in there. And typically the next step that I do is I literally strain it right away. But this time I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. I'm actually gonna keep this on the stove with no heat on, just on the stove with the cover on, and I'm gonna literally just let the jujube and the ginger marinate in this tea for over 24 hours. And I just want to see what the difference is from the first time I made this until now. But as you can see, it can literally be drank right now. I could literally just strain it right now, but I just kind of want to see what the difference will be. Maybe even more nutrients will get in there. So yeah, I will check back with you guys in the next 24 hours. All right guys, it has been officially 24 hours since I left the tea in the pot, and this is what it's looking like. Look at that. Look at all the juices marinated in there. The broth looks really rich. So now comes the hard part where I have to strain out all of this stuff. Did I say broth? I meant tea. Looks really rich. But yeah, now comes the hard part where I gotta actually strain all of these items. So I'm gonna kind of like double strain it. So I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that. All right. Alright guys, so here I have my colander with a big bowl, and I'm just straining all of the jujubes and the ginger in there. And I'm kind of like pressing it down so you get all the juices that have been marinating in the jujubes. And I do this a couple times to kind of get, to really just strain it really well. Alright guys, now I have another pot. And now this is like an even smaller strainer, so it has like even smaller holes on there. And I'm gonna transfer all this liquid into there to kind of strain out the small bits and pieces that I couldn't get from the other strainer, because that one has like even bigger holes. See, even just like from the first scoop, you see all of the little bits of the jujube residue that stayed. And you know what, you can also keep that. I feel like it is beneficial to keep it. I just like it to have, I just like having like a clear tea liquid. So yep, so I do this about 2 to 3 times to really get, to really strain it really well. Alright guys, this is the result. Now I'm going to do a little taste test. Guys, here it is. We got some fresh, hot jujube tea. You can drink this hot, or you could drink this cold. I prefer to drink it hot because we're still in like the warm months of California, but probably during the summertime or probably even spring, I'll drink it cold. But yeah, let's give this a little taste test. Oh yeah, that's a lot more like deep and like richer in flavor compared to when I just like brewed it for like a couple hours. So I think I might start doing that. Like I'll start just like marinating it overnight, because that, I feel like I got the most out of the jujubes. So yeah, that is delicious. If you haven't drinking like jujube tea before, definitely do your research on it, but I really like it for like the benefits of just like, it helps you have a good night's sleep. It's good for like your skin health. It's good for reducing inflammation. Some people say it has like anti-inflammatory and anti like cancerous like remedies to it. So overall it's just really good for your health. So I typically like it just to have like right before I go to bed so that I have a really good night rest. And it also, I love the fact that it does reduce inflammation and for your skin health, because you know, we're not getting any younger. So yeah, definitely recommend trying it out. And if you have made jujube tea before, let me know how you make it and how you would do it differently. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.